Hello, I'm Amy Zawi with the Red Alert Report for Wednesday, October 14th, sharing a few more headlines this week. Weekly, I report on various news on progress from fighting BDS and anti-Semitism to the setbacks and horror stories about the results of BDS and anti-Semitism. This week, I wanted to share a few headlines I saw across various venues. Newsweek, for example, published an opinion piece by Josh Blasio, and Andrew Cuomo targeting New York City Jews, published on October 7. To quote the article, the New York City Commission of Health and Mental Hygiene dutifully followed Cuomo's imperial lead, issuing a new slew of draconian dictates for local private schools, meaning yeshivas. In 8 specific Brooklyn and Queens-based zip codes, each of these 8 zip codes are in predominantly Jewish areas of Brooklyn and Queens. And as the law professor Josh Blackman had noted, the commission did not impose similar crippling restriction on at least 6 other New York City zip codes with similar COVID-19 positivity rates, and those 6 are predominantly not Jewish. Cuomo had the chutzpah to threaten to coercively shut down noncompliant religious institutions and other schools, in other words, synagogues and yeshivas. According to the Elder of Zion website, BDS has targeted an Arab Israeli who identifies himself as an Israeli Palestinian because he believes Jews are normal people. Nasir Yassin, better known as his Facebook name Nas Daily, has amassed nearly 8 million followers on Facebook, 2 million on Instagram, and another 1.6 on YouTube since he started creating his daily 1-minute video clips in 2016. Last month, he launched the Next Nas Daily, a paid opportunity for 80 Arabic language content creators to take part in a 6-month program run by the Nas Academy, offering classroom and online courses for teaching skills like shooting, video editing, and storytelling. Quote, we want to see the Middle East more accessible and understood by the world, and we want you to make it happen, the website states in its appeal. The BDS movement, however, posted a statement on content creators and influencers in the Arab region to boycott this upcoming program and not participate, as it aims to implicate them in normalizing relations with Israel and cover up its crimes. So 80 Arabs are told not to engage in an opportunity for work and income and to contribute to education and goodwill in the Middle East because the project is a cover for normalizing Israel. Meanwhile, BDS activists have to decide how they're going to counter the latest news cycles of Arab leaders in various neighboring nations, not only working to normalize relations with Israel and collaborate and celebrate on peace agreements and other partnerships. They have to deal with these leaders also outright condemning Palestinian leadership. I wonder if the BDS movement can actually be for anything rather than just against Israel. If it were really trying for the rights and freedoms of Arabs within a region where both Christian and Muslims are living, what are they proposing to have a condition to fight for? The PA and the Gaza Strip have not been a bastion of protection for women or for people who are not part of the Muslim religion majority. They have no economic framework that allows for people to work and prosper. Only Israel has those frameworks. Saudi Prince Bandar bin Sultan is quoted recently as saying, Palestinian leaders have been failures for 70 years, and he's not the only Arab official in public who has been saying these things. On top of the BDS baseline argument of Israel is the source of all ills befalling those who identify themselves as Palestinian, they offer nothing to support as far as a leadership for Arabs in the region. The notion of just boycott everything Israel is often rebutted with the very tangible international actions, including the recent peace deals, the various Arab chambers of commerces now partnering with Israel's chamber, the collaboration for medical research, including COVID-19 countermeasures, technology collaboration, environmental collaboration, including water sourcing, security and counterterrorism collaboration, and even energy collaboration. Israel and Jordan just signed an airspace agreement. Lebanese journalist Rami Naim is noted as saying, peace with Israel is coming no matter what. Normalization started when Speaker Berry announced the border negotiations. He said this on Mirmi Lebanese TV. Elbit Systems America, a subsidiary of Elbit Systems Limited of Israel, just signed a $50 million deal with the U.S. Army for night vision goggle support. This is life-saving technology for both civilians and soldiers. So let us rejoice in the progress Israel and the world is making towards peace and prosperity, and let us continue to pray for the revelation of truth against those who peddle lies against Israel and the Jews. Shavua Tov. Have a great week.